Of all, look at Lord Devoutly open them up though as they come up towards the home corner. He's gone out the first part of the race at breakneck pace. Pike just trying to steady the hot pot coming around the bend. At the 450, Lord Devoutly 2.5 lengths. More races, a length and a half. Mr. McBoo being followed by Daytont. Over on the inside is Captivated Point, followed further back Jester Jingle, and Ali is trying to thread its way through, and Little Gracie down the outside. Pike forced to go for the whip on Lord Devoutly. More races closing in quickly, levels up with it now, and he runs past him. It's More Races on the outside for Brown. His Jester Jingle flooding down the outside, the post looming. More Races got home and continues a great strike rate for the Jim Taylor stable in the last couple of meetings. It's More Races, Jester Jingle down the outside, and they beat off the raging favourite Lord Devoutly, followed by Alia. Captivated Point, Mr. McBoo, Little Gracie. Daytont back there is amongst the last of them in. More Races trailed up and was able to track Lord Devoutly. Jester Jingle from back off the pace came with a big run late, and the post just looming a little too quickly for the Lonhro mare. More Races. Jim Taylor has now saddled up in the last two metropolitan meetings. 5 runners, 4 winners and a second. 5 starters, 4 winners and a close second for the J. Taylor stable. And that is a tremendous strike rate over these last 2 Belmont Park meetings. Well, it was the second elect on tote there, and he certainly was following the right horse to drag him into the race. Always a bit suspicious about the 55 and 9 and the big winning margin against that company last start at Northern, but More Races, there's been nothing wrong at all with its form, and scratched on Saturday and reserved for this event after drawing wide on the weekend. From gate 1 was able to park and ride on the favourite's back. Jester Jingle flooding down the outside. Tremendous first up run, having had no trial, and she'll be the beneficiary of that run as well. 4th placing going the way of number 10 Alia, which was trying to weave its way through. They've run 60.09, so a little quicker than the 3-year-olds in race 1. 35.34. The final 600 with a head by a long head, the official margins. More Races for W, Mrs. P. Ryan, L. Sickrich, Tina Taylor, Leah, Jimmy Myers, R.J., M.G. Marston, Mrs. K. and A. Middleton, and a winning double for Jason Brown for the Taylor stable in the first 2 events. Second, Jester Jingle, a Lonhro, Jester Tune mare for Sue Duncan, trained by Fred Kersley, ridden by Peter Hall. Lord Devoutly by Discorsi out of Devoutly for Elio and Jackie Galanti, trained by Grant and Alana Williams, ridden by William Pike. Official placings after race number 2, where the short price commodity goes down. The Amelia Park Beef Handicap, race number 3, 7 after 3, 4 Picks Pride is the one withdrawal out of the next, a field of 9 starters. Well, let's head down to Adam McGrath after the victory of More Aces, and it's been a tremendous week for the Jimmy Taylor stable.
It has been an amazing week and an even better day. 2 from 2. You can go home with smiles now, Jimmy.
Yeah, didn't really expect to. We thought if we got 1, we'd be happy, but obviously the favourite got run down, and we were lucky enough. I thought we were the second best horse in it.
You don't mind the reverse mods, though. The last time you said you wouldn't beat the favourite and get second, Flying Royal got up at a nice price as well.
Oh, sometimes you can get it wrong.
Just tell us about this horse then. It was a nice victory when it beat Packer Pro from a wide gate on that occasion. Last run was still good, only beaten a half length, but just seems to be improving each time and is clearly very head tough.
Yeah, he gone shin sore several times, so he's had about 8 trials before he raced. He's sort of well schooled, and he's just an honest little horse, and not top class, but he'll pay his way.
As you said, not top class, but just ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, I think he'll develop into a Saturday horse because he's a very sound, good-boned horse, so we might have to head to a Saturday now.
With what you've seen so far, you just stay around the 1,000 metres and just keep where he's happy?
Actually, we were going to 1,200 today, and the 1,000 just looked a little bit easier, so that's why we went this way.
So possibly step up again for the next start?
Yeah, no, he's ready to run 12 now.
Very good indeed. As we said, flying along at the moment to keep up the great work.
Thanks, Adam.
We'll grab winning jockey now, Jason Brown, as well as he does weigh out, as we said. Certainly been a good run for the stable. And for Jason today, 2 from 2. Jace, you won on this horse back on the 31st of August. Not on last start, but nice to get back on and win again.
Yeah, I missed it through suspended the other day, but get on. He's just an honest type and puts himself just in behind him and he toughs it out. There's nothing really flash about him. He's just honest.
It was always going to be a race that suited as well from barrier 1 with the potential speed in that race. It looked as though you'd get that nice lead up.
Yeah, well, the favourite was always probably going to cross and lead, and sometimes they can look really good winning at Northern when they're running downhill, and if it was ever going to punch, you were always going to be there to strike, and fortunately for us, that's how it turned out.
Were you happy with the way your guy was travelling, approaching the top of the straight?
Yeah, well, he's very professional. He jumps very quick and he travels really well in himself. It was just a matter of hopefully the favourite punched it, and it did.
Jimmy said you were trying to go to the 1,200 metre stay and that you will next start. No issue there?
Oh, you never know till you try. I wouldn't say, we're a shoe-in running it, but he fought it out strong enough today.
Great start to the day, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks very much, Adam.
There's winning jockey Jason Brown.